As children, your mobility, think about a child. You got little children, little babies, their mobility is incredible, right? They can squat down for hours and play games. They can squat at the bottom of the squat and play whatever they're doing, pop right back up and roll. Well, that's what we want to keep that, right? We want to, or if you don't have it, we want to regain that. So if you've lost that mobility, we're looking, my goal is to teach you today, to give you a piece of knowledge that you can take with you wherever you go, and you can use that. All right, so we're going to do a range of motion warm up. So first thing we're going to do, if you're like me, I got a stiff neck from sleeping on bad beds and pillows and whatnot. Look up, look down. It's nice and easy. Range of motion. You can look all the way up. Don't force it. Look all the way down. Touch your chin if you can. If you can't, work around injuries or whatever you got going on. Depending on how cold you are, how cold it is outside, how much you need to warm up, you work those reps. 10, 20 reps. Now, this little warm-up, I got part of this from Jeff Martone. You guys ever heard of him? Now, look left, look right. Does a lot of kettlebell work, but he's had a lot of injuries too, working in the tactical athlete realm, if you will. Now, this is where it gets fun. Now, I want you to try to stare awkwardly across from someone, and then you're going to do a sliding neck. You're going to push your neck all the way out, your head all the way out, and then you're going to pull it all, retract it all the way back. You're going to be sliding it forward and back.
Called the Mickey workout.
There you go. Mickey workout. Very good. That was a good one, man. You just came up
or leather guitar.
Good. Now, arms up overhead, palms facing one another. You're going to slide from ear to shoulder. Ear to shoulder. Make the neck do the work here, right? Ear to shoulder. Sliding, not tilting. All right? Good. Yeah, you feel that? Now, while you're up there, just the shoulders are doing the work. You're doing small circles. Small circles to the left or right, doesn't matter. Just like that. There you go. Palms facing one another. Again, make the shoulders do the work, not the elbows. If you got a shoulder injury or whatever going on, work around it, okay? If you can't do it, you can't do it. Just work whatever range of motion you can. All right, now to the right. Again, the same thing. There you go. Now, you can say, hey, ho. There you go. There you go. Hey, ho. There you go. Now, small. We're going out to the side right here. Palms facing down. So if you need to get a little bit of room, that's good. Small circles forward. Just keep going. Do that. And every pass, I want you to open it up a little bit more each time. There you go. All the way out. Shoulders are doing the work. Shoulders are doing the work. Good. All the way out to the point where you're brushing your legs, if you can. Again, if you've got injuries, work around it, avoid it if need be, especially when we start getting down the squats and things like that. We're only going to do like 1,000 burpees this morning, so it's all good. Now, small circles, start back here, palms facing down, small circles back. You get where I'm going with this? I'm adding a few more reps. It's a little chilly. It's not too cold, not as cold as expected this morning, which is a good thing. So we may not need as many reps, but I've added a few more. I'll do 10 to 20 of these depending on how I feel, all right? I'm kind of tight this morning, too much pizza. Feeling a little inflammatory in the joints, a little inflammation going on in the joints from all that bread. You understand that you got gluten. All right, good, stop. Gluten is not the best thing for us, right? Gluten, sugar. So that stuff causes inflammation, especially depending on how much that wheat grain, whatever, has been processed. So what you get from that is inflammation. You guys ever feel that? Anybody here gluten intolerant? All right, now from here, what I want you to do is we're going to rotate. I want you to lock those heels, knees in place right here, lock the hips in place. We're going to rotate the upper thoracic, the upper back. Nice and easy. Don't force it. We're going to move down. Notice they're going head to toe, all right? Head to toe. Now, after a couple passes here, couple reps, a few more reps, we're going to step out a little bit outside shoulder width. We're going to rotate the whole body, pivoting on that opposite foot every time you go around. Now, find something behind you, turn and point at it as you rotate all the way around. If you're doing this right, you may feel a little stretch in that psoas. Right into the iliac, which is basically the muscle that runs inside your abdominals. If that's tight, you're most likely going to have low back pain. If your quads are tight, you're gonna have low back pain. All right, good. Now from here, this is where it's, hey look, it's starting to lighten up a little bit. Stare awkwardly across from someone, all right? Gonna keep those feet outside shoulder width. I'm gonna rotate the hips to the left. All right, you can do hands on the hips, you can do one hand on, you can do one hand off, whatever you can do. We could do a couple hands on your back here, on your butt, like this. I don't know. Just work it. Just do your thing, all right? Keep going, left. Yeah.
Elvis maneuver.
And now you can sing a song like, I don't know, I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I don't know. You gotta add a little something, a little flavor to it, a little fun. Now go to the right. There you go. Very important. Like, make sure you're staring at someone. Where are you at, Mickey? I see you staring. All right, stop. All right, good. Now from here, what I want you to do is keep those feet just a little bit outside of shoulder width here. We're gonna put those palms up toward the sky. We're gonna pull the shoulder blades together. Tuck the chin, all right, and you're gonna squeeze and pull back. So you're gonna stretch. You should feel that stretch across the pectorals. You feeling that? Maybe into the biceps. That's called a crucifix stretch. Do this every day. Now from here, we're gonna add a little movement to it, all right? We're just gonna slowly work our way down from that extension into a flexion and reach behind, like you're kind of reaching behind your heels through between the calves here. And you're gonna slowly extend, come back up into that stretch again, and you're gonna hold it, squeeze, 1, 2, 3, and back down to flexion again. We're gonna speed up a little bit each time we move through this. Notice there's a method to the madness. I hear you groaning. I like that. That's good. All the way back up the extension here into the stretch. Tuck to the chin. Pull the shoulder blades back. Squeeze them together. Good. Tuck to that chin now. Reaching back through. Yeah, man. So we're trying to. There's another method to my madness here. We're trying to work off that road tightness, right? Same thing, reaching back through. We're gonna speed it up a little bit this time, just enough so we're not hurting ourselves. You gotta understand, when you got tight muscles like this, stretching is not the answer all the time. You need to work those muscles loose, if you will. Think about a knot in a rope. If you're trying to get a knot out of a rope, you're not pulling that rope tighter, are you? You're kind of loosening it. You're kind of working it, kind of working your fingers into the middle of the knot. That's what you want to do with tight muscles or with injuries. You don't want to stretch them. In the mornings or before a workout is about a warm-up, not a stretch. We stretch when we're nice and pliable after that workout. You get me? Reaching back through on your own. That's good. All right, let's do a couple just at a little bit of speed here. So Jeff Martone likes to swing these. That's when I learned this kind of this warm-up from, and I added a few things. I started adding that crucifix stretch. We're gonna add a couple things in at the bottom of this too as we move down, because we got a nice clean concrete deck here. Good. Now we're gonna go feet about hip width apart, like so. We're gonna do that stretch at the top again. Pause and squeeze, pause and squeeze. Now we're gonna take a bow to the left. You're gonna bend that right knee, straighten the left, and you're reaching past the knee. You should feel a little bit of a stretch there in that piriformis, which is the muscle that gets really, really tight and causes sciatica. Because when that muscle gets tight, it clamps down around that sciatic nerve. Bow to the right. There you go. Good job. You guys picked on this quick. Picked up on this quick. And back to the left. Come back up. Beer and booze starting to ooze out when you bend over. Take a bow back to the right. Again, you're bending that left knee, keeping the right knee straight. Good. Back up to the top. Now we're going to swing, pick it up a little bit. Pick up the speed just a little bit. So, hey, does anybody need me to do like a 3 count on this? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah. That'll help.
Have PTSD and you can
right? That'll help a little bit. Prepare to do side straddle hump. 3-count exercise. All right, come back up. A couple more of these. Anybody feeling that blood flow yet? We're getting there, huh? All right, good. Now, this is where we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Teach you guys a little lesson, and I guarantee a lot of you will remember and understand what I'm about to tell you. So check this out, feet shoulder width apart, okay? What I want you to do, nice and easy, sit back and down, raising those hands up. Try to keep the heels down. Come down to this squat position. I want you to stay nice and coiled here. Press the earth away and stand back up, pretty simple. All right, again, sitting back and down. Try to go hip crease below parallel. Stand back up. I've got to get up earlier and get more coffee in me. You can tell right now to put my words together. Back and down, let's do it again. Good, try to keep the heels down. I'm looking around, I see some pretty good mobility, man, that's good. All right, let's do it again. Couple more. So check this out. If you don't use it, you lose it, okay? Back, knee, and hip problems, they come from lack of mobility, lack of movement, okay? Stand back up. Good, couple more. What we do over the years is we lose that mobility. Our hamstrings they shorten, the quads shorten, tighten up. All those muscles, because of atrophy, just lack of use, we tend to have knee problems, back problems, hip problems, all right? And one more. Notice we're not moving too fast, right? I like this, man. Everybody's looking pretty doggone good. All right, now what I want you to do is just relax in the bottom of this. Okay, just find you a nice little comfortable spot. If you need to, you can grab your toes, but try to stay down on your heels, all right? Try to get your heels. If you got tight pants on, that's cool. Point of this, sitting in this squat right here right now, is to remind you that, think about your children. Think about a little child. You got any little babies at home or you got grandbabies? They can sit in this for hours, this squat. If you've ever been downrange, Afghanistan, Iraq, Asia, where do they sit? What do? They defecate, urinate, socialize, eat, all that in the bottom of the squat, do they not? But what I challenge you to do, because we have back, knee, and hip problems here in the West, because we sit in chairs all day, we drive, we have automobiles. This is where we sit, and it destroys our bodies. It's not natural. This is what God made us to be able to do, is to sit in the bottom of this squat, and our body, like defecate, for instance, full evacuation.
I want you all to drop trousers.
Right? Yeah, just try it. But try it. If you ever had to sit in the woods, freaking take a dump. If you popped up against a tree because you couldn't hold this squat, right? If you got to stand up, stand up. Yeah. But here's something I challenge you to do. Get to be able to hold to this position for about 10 minutes each day. All right? If you can, clean your gun, whatever. All right? Try to get into this position, because if you regain this mobility, if you've had that back, knee, and hip problems, it'll start to go away. All right? Unless you've had some type of catastrophic injury, of course, I would suggest not to. Like freaking L4, L5 compression issues, all that stuff comes from not getting and utilizing the total range of mobility, maximum range of mobility of your squat. All right? So you lose it. Think about that's why we did the crucifix stretch. Men, we had that chest issue. We nice and tight across the biceps into the pecs. That's just from years and years and years of doing chest and bis, chest and tris on Monday, and then we skip leg day every week, you know?
Well,
you got to squat.
Chest day.
What's that?
Every day is chest day.
Every day actually every day is leg day. Every single day you should be squatting. If you've got a well-defined glutes, all right, and I'm telling you, you have power. You have power and speed. If you squat, right, work at any kind of bilateral, unilateral movements in the squats. It doesn't have to get crazy with weights. I use kettlebells, and I'm going to bring those out and show you. I didn't want to bring them out today. I'm going to show you those things. I'll have them setting out, maybe take them inside to the lobby of the lodge, and I'll show you those implements you can use. Don't be a slave to the gym. Take a kettlebell with you. Take a sandbag. You can take a sandbag. Brute Force has awesome sandbags, for instance. You can dump them out, fold them up, put them in your luggage. Go anywhere, always have a tool. They have kettlebells that you can do the same thing with, like sandbags. Kettlebells are a big part of what I do. Everywhere I go in that truck, I have weights. I have clubs, maces, kettlebells. I take all that stuff with me, and that's how I train. Okay, if I'm at home, I got a gym at home, not a problem. but I have gotten to a point where most of my workouts are done out of my truck. You can stand up, relax if you need to, check it out. So a couple more things, but I wanted you to understand how important it is to be able to squat. Okay, I got bad knees, so I get it, but I have to utilize it. All right, now what we're going to do is just a couple different movements here, just to get the lower body moving, get some blood flow going again, especially now that we've squatted for a few minutes. All I want you to do from here, we're just going to add a couple different movements to this. We're just going to keep our knees straight. We're going to try to reach to the ground. If you need to, walk it out a little bit more. You're going to walk all the way out here to a push-up position. All right, get right here with me. All right, don't let that butt slack down. I want it up and high like we're doing a plank here. All right, we're just going to, from here, we're going to drop down, one push-up. Chest and thighs touch, push away. All right, from there, you're going to walk those hands back up if you can. If you need to, you can bend your knees, come back up to this position. Feet shoulder width apart, one squat. Good. Follow me now. Walking all the way out. Push-up position. What do you think? 2 push-ups? Yeah, there you go. 2 push-ups. Good. Walking back. Feet shoulder width apart. What do you think? 2 squats. There we go. Nice. All right, walk it back out. One, 2, 3. How many are we gonna do today?
3.
3? David Goggins was here, he'd slap me. How many are we gonna do? 1, 2, 3. Do them perfect. I don't want to see you push through this, all right? We're going to be moving perfectly this morning. Walk it back out. How many are we going to do? 4? Okay. As you say. We're just going to keep going. Somebody give me a number, we're going to finish that. 10? Okay. 10? What do you think? Everybody, can we do 10? What do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep those heels down. Walk it back out. Feet. There you go. 1, 2. Don't push through it. Don't speed through it. 3. Do it my cadence. 4. One more. 5. Walking back up. 1, 2. Are we sweating yet?
Yeah.
3. You feel that booze coming out? 4. Feet shoulder width apart if you can. Push those knees out. And 5. Walk it back down. How many are we going to do here?
4.
1, 2. Go with me. 3, 4. Chest and thighs touch. 5. One more. 6. Here we go. Come all the way back up. We're not going to be moving fast, I promise. How many are we doing? We're doing 7 this time. We're doing 6, right? Yeah, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, let's do it. Walk it back out. If you need to, how many are we doing here?
7.
Good. We're going to work to 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm feeling good now. Walk it back up. 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Nobody's breathing hard, right? Welcome back out. How many are we doing?
8.
There you go. Now you're getting the drift. 1. Nice. 2. Suffer in silence. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Hey, check this out. You get stuck down here, hip those push-ups if you need to. Hip them. I'm cool with that. It's all good. All good. 8. 1, 2, we'll speed it up a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, here we go. Walk them out. Again, if you need to, check this out. I can push, I can kip a push up, right? So 1, 2, I'll kip a few. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Walk it back up. Here we go. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do lunges if you need to. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. All right, one last time, right? Check this out. Can we do them together? Yeah. We do them together, we're done. Okay, 10 and 10 and we're done. How you guys feeling? Can we do that? Teamwork, right? Can we do it together? Yeah. All right? Yeah. All right, let's do them together. Check this out. Let's walk it out. Walk them all the way out. Start from the ground. Flat on your chest. Get coiled up here, okay? Get ready. We're gonna press away. We're gonna count together. Ready? And up. 1. And down. And up. 2. And down. And up. 3. And down. And up. 4. And down. And up. 5. And down. And up. 6. And down. Up. 7. Down. Up. 8. Down. Stay together. Stay together. Everybody's down. Check this out. This is working, right? Yep. Let's do them together. And up. 9. And down. Together. 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 One loud 10. Let's try it. All right. And up. 10. Nice. Walk your hands back up. Come down here in the squat with me. Come down here and squat with me. You feel that? Oh, yeah. You feel that? Feel where you are right now? Check this out, guys. Stay where you are. Don't move. If I have knee problems, and I want you to work to this. I can do it with doorknobs. I grab something, walk myself down, walk myself up. You can work through this. If you've had range of motion issues, then stop at your range of motion. You got me?
Gotcha.
But I want you guys to learn to get that range of motion back. We have to. All right? Back knee and hip problems, L4, L5 compression issues. Who's got them? Who's had them? You feeling me right now? I've seen so many dudes stop moving their bodies and die because they lose that range of motion. Y'all feeling me? So help yourself. Help yourself. All right? Last thing you want to lose is blood flow in this area. You feeling me? Amen. Amen. All right, we're done. Hey, good job. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Yeah, baby.
Breakfast is in 18 minutes.